Adaptation. Introduction. Adaptation is a crucial technique in translation, allowing translators to bridge cultural and linguistic barriers. By modifying the original text to fit the target audience, translators can ensure the message is effectively communicated and resonates with the reader. Definition. Adaptation is the process of modifying a text to suit the cultural, linguistic, and contextual differences between the source and target languages. Purpose. The goal of adaptation is to create a translation that feels natural and accessible to the target audience, rather than a literal, word-for-word rendition. Adaptation allows translators to be creative and flexible, going beyond the constraints of literal translation. When is adaptation technique used? Cultural references. Adapting cultural references, idioms, and humor to the target audience's context. Contextual factors. Adjusting the text to account for differences in setting, tone, and intended purpose. Linguistic differences. Modifying sentence structure, word choice, and grammar to fit the target language. Examples of adaptation technique in translation. Idiom adaptation. Translating the Italian phrase essere al verde, to be broke, as to be on the rocks in English, which conveys the same meaning. Contextual adaptation. Adjusting the tone and formality of a business letter to match the conventions of the target language. Cultural reference adaptation. Changing a reference to a popular American TV show to a popular show in the target culture. Exercises to practice adaptation technique. 1. Translate idioms. Find common idioms in the source language and adapt them to equivalent expressions in the target language. 2. Localize cultural references. Identify cultural references in a text and replace them with relevant examples from the target culture. 3. Adjust tone and register. Practice rewriting the same source text with different tones and levels of formality to suit the target audience. Key takeaways. Flexibility and creativity. Adaptation allows translators to go beyond literal translation and be creative in their work. Adaptation is essential. Adaptation is a critical skill for translators, ensuring the final text resonates with the target audience. Continuous practice. Mastering adaptation techniques requires ongoing practice and a deep understanding of both source and target cultures. Let's practice.